Now thinking, oh my goodness, I don't have any parties in my date book. Anybody like that? You know, you in particular are the people that I would like to talk to, because I want to tell you more than one time that has been the challenge in my Tupperware career, is no parties in my date book. Well, I just happened to have an upline director. When I would call and say, I don't have anything, she'd say, oh, do this, 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 and this. Okay. And so I would do this, 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 and this, and I'd come back and I said, well, I don't know that there are any parties in there. She said, do this, 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 and this. I said, I just did that. She said, you do it again. And I did it again and again and again. And pretty soon I had a full date book. I just never gave up. I just repeated those things that she told me that were successful, things that had worked for her. And because I stuck with it, it worked for me too. I just didn't give up, kept going. Well, I have a few ideas to help you scurry up some of them for October. And the first one I want to talk about is something that I know that Kathy Macklin is master of, and that is friend finding. And it may not be as daunting as you think. And friend finding can be a lot of different things to a lot of different people. I'm trying to cover some things, too, that weren't covered in our thing earlier here. And it's just meeting new people. And your neighborhood is really the best place to start. How many of you know all your neighbors? Good for you. I think that's excellent. Well, you know, I have a little story to tell you about that, because I thought I knew all my neighbors as well. And one afternoon, we had been traveling around to each other's house like once a month just to learn about each other. And we had some NATO people in and different customs and things. And I was in the home of this family for one whole Sunday afternoon, shared a meal together. It was wonderful, had a great time. Came home that night, and I got a call from one of my star consultants. And she said, oh, Linda, she said, I have some good news and bad news. And I said, okay, give me the good news first. I like to hear good news. She said, I dated a party. And I said, well, that is good news. That's great. I said, what's the bad news? And she said, it's your neighbor. The one that I had been with the whole afternoon on Sunday afternoon. That night she had been looking, because she was putting away all of her food, and she was looking for a Tupperware consultant, and so she looked, and that was the name that popped up. So her party was so huge that she called me while she was there, and she says, do you know there are 20 people here? I'll never get all these orders. Would you come up and help me? Sure, of course. So she had like a $1,200 party that I helped her process, because it was with my neighbor that I had failed to say, hey, I'm the Tupperware lady in the neighborhood. So please, even though you may know everyone in your neighborhood, don't ever fail to let them know that you do Tupperware. You never know. And if you don't know everybody, well, my goodness, go knock on some doors. And it's really not hard if you just let somebody know, look, I know some people haven't seen Tupperware in a long time. I'd like to give you a brochure and just tell you that I am the Tupperware gal in the neighborhood. So please give me a call if I can help you with anything. Anything, crack, chip, splitter, peeling, give me a call, I'll help you. And lots of times those turn into parties. You just have to speak up, like we heard earlier. Second one is something that we've heard a lot of times. It's called party in a box. Now, a party in a box is great for working in doctor's offices, in salons, and places where you visit regularly and they know you. Ask someone there to be your hostess, and then offer her a little gift that you have on hand to watch over your little box, and have it filled with catalogs, sales forms, pins, order forms, and directions on how to take orders. And like this, I have a little thing that I printed out, and it's really easy. You can just make it up in your own thing, your own at home, and it just says, when taking orders, please keep in mind the following, and it tells you what shipping is and tax and all of that. So you just put that in there. So if anybody says, is there shipping on this? Yes, there is always shipping, but make sure that that is included in there when you put your pins and your order forms and all of that. And put a few citrus peelers in there too, so when people place an order, then they have an opportunity to have a little gift. You can say, thank you very much, I appreciate you. So then you have something for them. And then you can have a little extra incentive, so that when the orders top $150 during the week that the box is in the office, you can offer your hostess a nice little gift. because you know every party that is at least $150, you get a thank you gift. So if that's the minimum you collected, you would at least have a thank you gift to give them. So however you could use it for, and many of you have heard, how many of you have heard too of the Everybody Wins party?
Yeah.
You're familiar with that? That is an amazing way to give everybody a gift too.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. The third one, how about this? Walking the strip mall. Now, this is something that Shauna shared with me, and this is, I was really amazed at how well it went. It's easy to walk into each store and tell them what you do and ask how long since they've seen a Tupperware catalog, because, you know, that's, a lot of people have it. And, of course, it will have been a long time, so you can always ask them if they'd like to place an order. The beauty of this is that when it comes time to deliver, all your deliveries are right in a row. It's not like, you know, people who live in, oh, I live in Chesapeake, I live in Virginia Beach, I lived in Hampton, I live in Newport News. No, it's in the strip mall. That's where they work. That's where they're going to be. You say, oh, fine, I'll be back in 2 weeks. And then you just walk down and make all your deliveries. So you collect your orders and you make your deliveries. Even if you get $25 in orders, you can, you know, from each store, you can combine them to make one huge order. And then nobody ever has to pay more than 10% in shipping. So that's sometimes that can be a real key. Instead of having to everyone, oh, minimum is $4.50. Well, if you combine it with the other orders that you have, no one ever has to pay more than 10%. So how about that for just walking the mall for one afternoon? And I know Shauna was very successful in that. That was great. Number 4, you can have a warranty party. Now with this, you just let everybody know. Perhaps I'm thinking about neighborhoods. Maybe you're in a neighborhood where everybody knows that you sell Tupperware. It's like, okay, we've been there, done that. Say, well, you know, I'm having a warranty party. So what I'd like for you to do is, and I'd like for you to invite anybody that you know who needs to have their Tupperware that has cracked, chipped, split, peeling, whatever that may be. And invite them to your home, but make sure that you have the kit sitting out, the latest host gift special on display, and along with any sale items that you might like to move. And of course, catalogs and sale flyers are always important. And it may surprise you how many people will, once they know that you're there, and perhaps that you could offer no shipping on their warranty items when they place an order. Because, you know, it does cost money to ship, you know, so I just want to turn these in. Well, that's great, but Tupperware does, you know, they'll replace your item for free, but they do require that you pay shipping to get it to you. But if you're placing an order for something else, they just throw those warranty items in. It's nothing for shipping. So sometimes that can be a real inducement for people to say, well, you know, that's kind of cute and it's on sale. Yeah, I think I will place an order. So great way to get people in, just say, I'll take all your warranties. And then you do them all at one time right there while they're there. And now if you're somebody who's new and just starting out, perhaps you don't have the host gift special. You do have your kit. You can ask your upline. Either your manager or your director, and they can lend you theirs for the day if they know that you have an event coming up. So don't feel like, well, I don't have all those things. It's really okay. Somebody will be glad to lend it to you for the day so that you can make your event a success. Now, number 5, I love this one. This is called have a not your friend party. And this is where you ask your friend to host a party for you, but you tell her it's not for you. So she knows then, remind her that, you know, that you'll give her whatever she needs because she's your friend. You give her a discount or whatever products that she may have. But what you need to do is you need to meet people that you don't know. And do you know everybody that your friend knows? Probably not. Yeah, I'm sure your friends have co-workers, people in church, people in their community that they know that you don't know. So you just ask your friend, hey, this party's not for you. This is so that I can meet people that I don't know. So if you'll invite people that I don't know, that would help me tremendously because then I can start adding people to my date book. I'll give you whatever you need to do if you'll just make sure that you have so many people there. Okay, the Everybody Wins party. Now, did I see some people who weren't familiar with that, how that works? That's an amazing tool. You can find lots of times that circulates. Judi and Kathy send that out to us so that we can see how it works with our current sale flyer. And there is one out there right now. And it's probably in your email. If you haven't checked it, you should probably go in and look because there is a form for that. And this is where you have 8 friends, family, co-workers, neighbors who collect $150 in orders. And then you share the host gifts with those 8 people, because if those 8 people collect $150, you will have a $1,000 party. So, and especially now, this is a great way to end out your September. I mean, so if you have nobody's willing to date this close in, what doesn't matter. Would you collect $150 in orders? So you could have $1,000 in before the end of September. So great way to do it. And then number 7, this is another one Shauna's taught us. Offer your friend or a past hostess or a co-worker $25 off their next order when they find someone who's willing to do a party. Maybe they're not willing, but you say, hey, look, I'll give you $25 if you off your next order if you'll find somebody for me. You can go to the party or you don't have to go to the party. As long as they're willing to do a party, you place an order that I'll add to their party and I'll give you $25 off. That actually costs you $18.75 after your 25% discount. And that's a party that could potentially be $1,000 or more. Suppose it was only $450. Would you be upset?
No.
Me either. I think that'd be great. And the opportunity to date some more. Number 8, wear your name tag. If you don't have a name tag, oh my goodness, let your upline know. I do try to make sure that most of the people on my team have one, but it's the best way to identify you. And if you wear it upside down or you place a $5 bill under it, somebody is going to mention it to us. Somebody's going to say, why are you wearing your name tag upside? Do you know it's upside down? Why is that $5 bill there? Opens up the door so that then you can say, oh, I'm in a contest. And once I talk to 5 people, then whatever, and trust me, you are always in a contest. Always. You always are. And you always, that's right. And believe me, you always need just one more person to date a party, or one more person who's willing to collect $150 in orders before you win your contest. You just need one more, always. So, September you can earn a special gift from your director, and trust me, you date enough parties and you'll be getting lots of gifts from your director. It'll be fine. They'll love it. And the last one I wanted to share was something that Kathy touched on. I was like, how did I miss this? How many of you have Tupperware trends? How many of you take advantage of that? Ooh, that's not very many hands. I'm going to tell you, it costs $5.95 a month. You get a beautiful, absolutely professional-looking newsletter that has your picture on it if you want, that is personalized to everyone that you want to send it to. The only thing you have to do is upload your email addresses. It goes out to your email addresses, and it's not $5.95 per 100 or per 500. It is $5.95 if you send it to 10,000 people. It goes out once a month. And then they send you a call report to let you know, oh, guess what? This person clicked on wanting to know what the specials were for the month. This person was interested in how you become a consultant. This person was interested, and there you have the information that you entered, their name, their phone number, if you want to enter their address, all of that. Every bit of information that you enter is right there when you, so that you can call them back just like that. It is the best $5.95 you can buy in a month to get advertisement. And one of the things that we did over a vendor show this weekend is, instead of offering a big wrapped gift, we just said, oh, would you like to register for our newsletter? It's a great way to learn the sales and the specials that are happening during the month, and you only get great recipes, and you only get it once a month. We will never use it for anything else. It's just once a month, so people are not worried about getting bombarded. If we never sell your name, it never goes any further. And when those people sign on that, you know they're interested. They're interested. It's not just, oh, maybe I'll get the gift. I mean, they're interested. And it was really funny as the people went by the table, that many of them said, oh, Tupperware. Right then, I knew when they said, oh, Tupperware, that they were the people who signed up. They were the people. It wasn't just, oh, okay. No, it was, oh, Tupperware, and then they signed up. So great way to get additional leads and that sort of things. So consider your Tupperware trends. Now, go forth and do at least 2 parties in September and fill up October. And I hope I talked too fast. And now, that's right, I would like to bring up our